Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. So we got the crypto market here, not doing too much with regards to movement, a few up a little bit, a few down a little bit, but again, a pretty stagnant market. Market cap still hovering around 240.2 billion, and Bitcoin dominance still sits at that 66% mark. Now, as you guys may know, CoinMarketCap has recently released a new metric on their website, and so I came here to see where that liquidity metric was. And if you go to cryptocurrencies, I didn't see it there. I know if you go to exchanges, you can search by liquidity, but I don't feel like that is what they were talking about. From what I remember, you were able to search by liquidity with regards to the exchanges before. So I'm looking for this metric and I can't seem to find it anywhere. I don't know if you guys have an idea. I kind of clicked everywhere, just kind of trying to figure out where this metric was. Nevertheless, they did release this new metric. They mentioned it at their Capital Blockchain Conference, which is happening right now, November 12th through 13th in, that's right, Singapore. I suppose some blockchain folk hung around after Swell and now are attending the CoinMarketCap conference there being held in Singapore as well. So that was their big news, that they were releasing the liquidity metric. I still can't find it. If you guys know where it is, please mention it in the comments. I'd like to be directed to this new metric. And as you know, they are now touting their website as being, being the level playing field for cryptocurrencies in terms of demonstrating and clearly listing which cryptocurrencies have the most volume. And they're trying to be transparent. I know they've been criticized in the past for taking out Asian exchanges with regards to market capitalization, with regards to XRP back during the last bull run. Nevertheless, that's the news surrounding CoinMarketCap. I saw this, KAVA mainnet postponed again to tackle potential security vulnerability. Now, guys, if you don't know, KAVA received funding from the Spring Initiative that was led by Ripple. So they apparently had this mainnet thing scheduled on November 5th. However, they failed to roll that out because there were some problems with that, and now they've rescheduled it for November 15th. The KAVA mainnet was supposed to be released today, but will be out by the end of the week after the team encountered a vulnerability issue. KAVA Labs, through its official Twitter handle, elaborated on the issue, and so they said that there was a security vulnerability that could possibly be blamed for validators for double signing from the previous chain. Again, guys, this is the tech stuff for all you techies out there. I'm more interested about cryptocurrencies, the trading, the human psychology behind the trading, and most importantly, the price. But for those of you guys interested in the tech, I wanted to bring this up for you guys. And although I'm big on market movement and cryptocurrency trading, the partnerships and the ecosystem is also very important because it is what's going to dictate supply and demand. Trading is all about supply and demand, and we have to see demand rise in order for it to outweigh supply, essentially. And when it outweighs supply, that's when price goes up. And so this from King Solomon on Twitter, posting some new slides. He said these ones are actually from October 30th, 2019. Very interesting. Lots of Ripple and XRP here. And this with regards to SBI. So we know about the MoneyTap partnership, okay? Currently 30 banks participating in capital of MoneyTap. Additionally, 9 companies using the fintech platform run by SBI Fintech Incubation can use MoneyTap via API-based connectivity. So 30 banks invest. There's the MoneyTap thing. Also, MoneyTap will consider accepting an investment from US Ripple in order to strengthen technical cooperation and the promotion of initiatives related to the international remittances. They're saying they're promoting the establishment of the settlement system that utilizes affinity of the company R3 and XRP. Using technology based on R3 smart contracts, participants from various industries are developing diverse projects. You scroll down here. SBI Remit, one of Japan's largest remittance companies, further advances the use of Ripple's distributed ledger technology and the expansion of the use case for R3's DLT platform, Corda, as well. So we got a few slides here from King Solomon, really great. And he continues here by his second of 2 tweets. SBI Ripple Asia to cover nearly 50% of the overall Ripple network once the connection is activated. So that's stated here. SBI Ripple Asia to cover nearly 50% of the overall Ripple network once the connection is, all arrows pointing to activated. So again, I know we've been hearing this for months now, but guys, it's only a matter of time before these pieces fall into place. And it's that supply and demand issue. Once we really start seeing RippleNet move, I don't think we're actually seeing, when we're looking at this ODL liquidity going through the ledger, we're seeing it ramp up. And, these are great milestones. I got to say, they're great milestones. We're seeing the volume rise. We're seeing that Mexican-US corridor through MoneyGram. We're seeing all that volume really get pumped through. But guys, this is still a drop in the bucket. Because if SBI Ripple Asia is to cover nearly 50% of the overall Ripple network once the connection is activated, I think it'll make what's going through the ledger right now look like a pittance in comparison. Matthew Liny here on Twitter posts this from Yes Bank. So Ripple partner Yes Bank launches Sandbox housing 50 bank APIs. So this article from Finextra, Yes Bank launches Sandbox housing 50 bank APIs. India's Yes Bank has laid claim to the launch of the country's largest developer platform, housing an array of 50 APIs for use by third parties. So the Yes FinTech developer platform is paired with a secure virtual sandbox to test, train, and develop apps integrated with the bank's APIs across 4 usage categories, including account management, payments, cards, and CRM. So guys, a sandbox, this is a playground for these institutions to experiment with different technology. We know Yes Bank is indeed a Ripple partner, guys. If this article was actually written by Navin Gupta back in September 2018. And if you scroll down here, this from yesbank.in, by the way. For example, last year, Yes Bank has signed up a partnership with Ripple to facilitate inbound remittances from North America, the Middle East, and the United Kingdom. So we know these guys are already on the right side of change, and now they are doing, they're launching this sandbox. To expand this program even further, the platform will host 100 plus APIs by the end of, I'm assuming this means fiscal year 2020. He says as the banks expand the sandbox environment to incorporate APIs from partner organizations. Pei says the sandbox has already been put to the test with early adopters catering to banking functions like instant cashback, in-app fund transfers, customer authentication, and customer database management. The bank also plans to conduct a series of virtual hackathons and developer jamming sessions on the Sandbox platform, beginning with a 72-hour coding session later this week. So there you have it, guys. Yes Bank from India doing this to promote and foster technological advancements in the ecosystem. And Yes Bank, yes, they are a Ripple partner. I feel like India is already, raring to go with this thing. Back in mid-2018, we know Ashish Birla has already said that Ripple has already locked in 50% of India. I'm sure the number is larger now, right? With all these partnerships now that Ripple is signing, more and more banks are becoming more and more interested in this now that we have the clarity, or at least rather, the connotation of Bitcoin, in quotes, Bitcoin being bad, has now kind of shifted. We're not hearing that as much as we used to back before 2018, in the wild west of cryptocurrencies. So this, guys, all great news. Progress is on our doorstep. And I saw this from Alex Cobb, 9.1 million XRP ODLs in the last 24 hours. This from November 10th, a couple of days ago now. And this just goes back to my point of, what we're seeing now on the ledger is going to be a pittance in comparison to what will be coming down the pipe in the future. And Mr. B XRP, who was just at Swell, comments on this. Alex, the amount of ODL that bankers told us they could push through ODL daily is staggering and will make your tweet look like a joke. Mr. B says this, obviously not slamming Alex, but he's making a point here. 9.1 million XRP through ODL looks impressive today in comparison to what the ledger was doing last year at this time. But Mr. B was at Swell, and he is making this statement saying that, the bankers did tell them that what they could actually push through daily is staggering and will make this 9.1 million XRP factor look like a joke. You cannot believe the volumes they are talking about when the necessary corridors are open for business. Keep up the great work. Anthony 14 responds, are you allowed to talk specifics on stuff you heard? If we have more, is there an NDA? Just wondering, so don't ask questions which you aren't allowed to respond to. Thanks in advance. Mr. B responds, it's a delicate balance between sharing the information with the community and letting them know what is going on and that we are right and not killing the source at the same time. So Mr. B saying it, HODL, accumulate. We are correct. We are not accumulating XRP for no good reason here. Killian responds here, hey, at XRP, Mr. Did you buy more XRP after talking with these bankers at Swell? Thanks. And Mr. B XRP responds, I will continue to accumulate. So guys, there you have it. Mr. B was actually at Swell talking to the people on the ground, understanding that what we are doing is the right move for our financial future. And I don't know if Mr. B is going to continue posting. He did just start with a YouTube channel while at Swell. He had a couple of live streams here, already has 1.92 thousand subscribers. So I don't know, Mr. B, are you going to continue to release videos? I'd love to see more. Regardless, thank you for your tweets and your participation in the XRP community. Thanks for all your updates from Swell. I want to hear what everybody else thinks. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.